The Landau. The winter fogs roll in from the Thames, while frost forms up on the eaves. The damp will settle in aching bones while the trees are bereft of leaves. The streets were stark in the old East End, a footfall echoed and died, and nights when the homes were shuttered in, they listened to wheels outside. A landau black as the devil's sin and drawn by a single horse rolled slowly up to the Black Dog Inn by the side of the watercourse. And out there came from the bawdy house in black from her head to tail a dolly mop with a nosegay, wearing a bonnet black with a veil. She'd climb up into the landau while the coachman, clad in a cloak, would give one flick with the reins and pull on the bit till the horse had choked. He'd take them off with a clatter, wheels a rattle on cobblestones, his eyes a gleam like a demon while he whipped the horse to the bone. The horse's hoofs on the cobbles warned ahead through the fog and mist, as people cowered in doorways shouted a curse as the landau passed. They followed the glow of the gas lamps, shedding their weak and feeble light, and raced by the mighty river into the dark of the endless night. They came to a halt at Wapping, down where the river cast its spawn, the bodies of dead and drowned who'd cursed their mothers for being born. And Holland Poles at the river's edge was another terrible sight, the bodies of sailor mutineers that swung in their chains at night. Hung on the Tyburn gallows, then cut down and shackled again, the bodies were coated with tallow for a post-mortem hanging in chain. They'd bind them up with a winding cloth, then coat them again in tar, hang them in chains at the riverside, till their dust blew near and far. The woman climbed out of the landau, took one look and fell to her knees. Her lover hung gently swaying, swaying in time to the river breeze. His eyes stared out from the candle wax and his mouth was shaped in an O. He seemed to be saying, "Goodbye, my love. What a terrible way to go." She wept like a woman demented, seized his legs and pulled to her breast, clung to his swinging figure, moaned like a creature quite obsessed. She tried transferring her warmth to him, but his cold was the cold of death, and his eyes stared straight ahead of him. No thoughts, no love, no breath. She climbed back into the landau as the coachman whipped it away, and often at night they hear it go, those folks down Wapping way. They say it spattered a stream of blood on the road as it raced on by, from the dolly mop who'd slashed her throat and lay in the coach to die. And when there's a mighty river fog in the winter down by the Thames, they sit in the inn they call Black Dog and they drink to the health of friends. They drink to the ones who have gone before as they hear the wheels outside and hold their breath at the emptiness as the door is opened wide.